Welcome back to AFT Die Season 8. It is finals week 3, preliminary final week. It is Monday, the 28th of April, 2025. We've got two cracker games, GWS Giants versus Richmond at Giant Stadium. Richmond win against the Giants, go into their third grand final in a row. They've lost the last two against Melbourne and Collingwood. So that's riding on the line. Geelong versus Fremantle, GMHBA Stadium. Geelong and Fremantle going into their first, could be their first grand final if they win today. All right, let's get stuck into it. Let's go to the first quarter for GWS Giants versus Richmond. And quarter one is nearly done against the Giants versus Richmond. And the Giants have kicked 5 goals, 5 to Richmond, 2-4 in that first quarter. It's 19 points the difference, GWS's way, 35-16. Let's go to the second quarter of this first preliminary final. And the second quarter, Richmond have kicked 3 goals, 2 to GWS Giants, 1-6. And at halftime, the Giants are up by 11 points, 47-36. Let's go to the third quarter of this game. Giants versus Richmond. Third quarter. And the Giants have kicked 4 goals, 2 after halftime to Richmond, 2 goals, 6. And at three-quarter time, it is 19 points the difference. Giants, 73. Richmond, 54. Let's go to the last quarter of the first preliminary final. Who's going to be in the grand final? First team in the grand final. And we've got the Giants in the grand final for season 8. First team in. They've kicked 4 goals, 6 in the last quarter to Richmond, 3 goals, 2. Richmond just could not get the game won against the Giants. The Giants full-time, 14-19, 103 to Richmond, 10-14, 74. All right, let's go to the second game. It's Geelong Cats versus Fremantle at GMHBA Stadium. Who is going to join the Giants in the grand final for season 8? First quarter nearly done. It's done. Geelong have kicked 6 goals, 4 to Fremantle, 2 goals, 6. 22 points the difference, 40-18. Geelong's way. Let's go to this second quarter of this second preliminary final at the GMHBA Stadium. And Fremantle, they've kicked back. They've kicked 5 goals, 3 in the second quarter to Geelong, 1 goal, 2. And at halftime, Fremantle are in front by 3 points after being down by 22 in that first quarter. All right, let's go to the third quarter. Will it be the Cats or will it be Fremantle Dockers going into the grand final against the Giants? And it is Geelong, 4 goals, 4 to Fremantle, 4 goals, 1 in that third quarter. And it is all tied, 76 apiece at three-quarter time. We have got one more quarter to go in this game. Second preliminary final. Let's get the dices rolling for the last quarter. Who's going to join the Giants in the grand final? And we've got a draw at the second preliminary final. It's a draw. All right. Okay, what we'll have to do is we'll have to roll again We'll have to roll again. Let's go to okay, we're going to overtime for the second preliminary final. Geelong versus Fremantle. It is 16 goals, 12, 108 to 16, 12, 108. All right, let's roll the dice again. So we'll add these scores up. Okay. That's four. Okay, so let's track these scores. Okay, so with overtime in the second preliminary final, Geelong versus Fremantle, it comes out that Geelong have won this game by 21 points. They've kicked in the extra time plus the last quarter, 11 goals, 3 to Fremantle, 7 goals, 6. So that makes it the final score, Geelong winning by 21 points. So they meet GWS Giants in the grand final. So the two top teams have a meeting in the grand final. Geelong final score 22-13, 145 to Fremantle 18-16, 124. What an exciting preliminary finals. We've got an absolute ripper grand final. GWS Giants versus Geelong Cats at Giant Stadium. Now, the Giants last season were on the bottom of the ladder. Now they're in a grand final going for their first grand final win in history for Dice season. All right, we'll see you in the grand final on Wednesday, 30th of April, 2025.